Guys, I want to give you 3 things to make your next meeting really stand out. Okay? Boom, let's go. Let me get some coffee first. Delicious espresso blend in my brand new Father's Day Yeti. How you like my shirt? Indiana Jones, baby. This is awesome. It's actually from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it's the bomb. Anyway, 3 things to make your next meeting stand out. Number 1, come with an agenda. What do you want to accomplish when you're meeting up with this other person? Sometimes we show up and say, hey, we want to get coffee or we want to have lunch, but you don't really have a plan. And that is where things can drag on or be a little too long in the tooth. It can feel a little uncomfortable because it was kind of like, who called this meeting, right? So have a reason to get together. And I often find that one of the reasons that I often use is, you and I have not caught up in a long time. I want to catch up on what's going on in your world and see where I can help you. Simple, easy. So have your agenda, number 1. Number two, super important. Come with some referenceable material about something you picked up the last time you got together, i.e. a connection point, something you learned about that person the last time, something that you can find out there in the public, in the wild, on their social channels, on their LinkedIn profile. Hey, I didn't know you had a expertise in XYZ, or some little thing that relates to them, like their big love of, the upcoming football season, or, how their hockey team that they follow is doing in the standings. Those little things, when you show that you've gone over and above, they make such an impression. And especially when you position them in the conversation to get everybody comfortable, right? Hey, I was checking out the standings and I noticed the Carolina Hurricanes are doing pretty well. This has worked significantly for 2 connections that I have that are big hockey fans. Almost always takes our conversation in an interesting direction, either about the games they attended, the latest tchotchkes that they've acquired, the little collectibles along the way, or the big player trade. So it could be anything, right? So obviously I'm a guy, so we reference a lot in sports, but women, fashion, new, I don't know what women talk about. Let's just be honest. I mean, my wife talks all the time, but I don't really pay attention. So maybe I should take notes. I should connect better. Anyway, I digress. Find something that is important to that person that you can put a little bit of center of attention or focus on, and it will change the dynamic of the meeting. Number 3, quick and timely follow-up. You have your meeting, you have a great interaction, have this great coffee, this great lunch. Drop them a note. My friend Rebecca Powers, my friend Liz Hanlon, they are the masters at this. Having lunch, they will put a little handwritten note in the mail within 2 days. It makes you feel amazing, it makes you feel special, and it always makes, when I receive it, makes me smile. Even if you just have to, although I hate it, fire off a text, hey, it was great seeing you, I really enjoyed our time together, I can't wait for the next time, or you have a follow-up action that you promised or you're going to commit to do, let them know what your follow-up is going to be on that front. Just touching base after you guys get together about how much you appreciated the time, how much you enjoyed the company, what you learned. Those things, will make a huge, huge impression on the people you meet with. And it will make a huge, huge difference in how you go about developing that relationship with that person. Promise you. So there are your 3 tips. Number 1, have a plan. Number 2, find a way to leverage a connection point or something that you've learned about that person. And number 3, timely follow-up. They seem so basic, but if you follow this formula, you will absolutely change the landscape of your meetings and find that the relationships that you are developing are going to be exceptional. All right, guys, till next time, go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life. You will make a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on.